Hey everybody, it's Glecko back with yet another video. So I want to talk about I want to do a little anime, talk about a little anime show I'm watching. Recently, I've started watching I may be a guild receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time. I wasn't too hot on this anime when I first read the preview about it. I was looking for a bunch of new animes to watch. I'm hoping, we'll try to remember to do a review or talk about some of the other ones. But anyway, like I said, I wasn't too hot on this, but basically, it's about this woman by the name of Elena. She's a guild receptionist. She likes it because it's a steady job. It's decent pay, and she can build a good life for herself with it. But unbeknownst to the world, Elena has a secret identity. She's this powerful adventurer who is strong enough to solo most bosses. She's strong enough to beat a boss easily that the top ranked party struggles with. Elena only solos bosses, though, due to the fact that she doesn't want to work overtime. Whenever a guild struggles to beat a boss or wherever they get hurt, something like that, she has to work overtime. Elena is constantly working overtime and she's sick of it. Now, in this world, there's these things called skills. I'm not going to go too deep into the plot because I do plan to do a series review, but tell a couple things about it. There's these things called like skills. There's different levels, but the highest are Seagrith, and there's these things called Dia skills, which are like the rare skills. So you can say Seagrith is like A class, Dia skills is like S class, or Seagrith skills would be S class, and Dia skills would be above that. Elena has a Dia skill. She unlocked it one night after work. I'll leave it there. I don't want to spoil too much. At one point, we find out she. No, I'm not going to go into any plot because that takes from the story. That's spoilers. I'm not going to go into the plot. But she basically wields one of the most powerful skills. And whenever she's working overtime, whenever a boss is too much for the guild, she shows up. She hides her identity, of course, because she doesn't want to be fired. But her identity gets found out anyway. And there's a thing with that, and there's this whole thing. Like when I heard of the secret identity, I wasn't too sure. But I heard that she was. And when I was reading about it, it was telling how powerful she was and all that. She's strong enough to solo bosses. I love anime with powerful characters. I love overpowered characters. That's what I gravitate towards, whether it be in comics, anime, whatever. So I said, all right, we'll give this a shot, and I'm glad I did. I thought I knew how this show would play out, but actually, even though we're only 5 episodes in, it has thrown me for a major loop. At the time of this recording, I've just watched episode 5. It dropped maybe 2 hours ago. And I think we've got a hint of what the bosses are. But again, I'm not too sure because, like I said, I thought the show would go one way, but it's actually going another. And I like that because the way I thought the show might go, I was a little worried. Honestly, I was worried I would get bored and drop this show halfway through. But no, I'm actually more excited for this than I am for another show I'm watching. So all in all, good stuff. Great characters. There's it's one of these things where the main character is so powerful that even powerful side characters are relegated to the weak status. You know what I mean? Like they're strong, but they just kind of don't do anything because the main character is so powerful. And admittedly, yes, that is what's happening here. But that's my other phone. Sorry. But yeah, the show kind of the show does it right. The show does it justice. The show, it's something about this show. I don't know. Now, is it perfect? Probably not, but because different when it comes to animation and fighting scenes, I think this is one of the ones on the lower budget, like anime that has like a lower budget for battle, effects and all that, which is okay. I get it. Different. Not every anime can pump out top tier, and that's fine. But I think I think everything looks nice. I think the animation. The battle scenes are nice. I'm currently watching an anime with worse magic effects and with worse battle scenes. This is great. Great animation, great characters, great story. Power system's a little interesting, but I think we like I said, I think we got to get into it more. So I'm going to hold reserve judgment on that. All in all, I am expecting great things from this anime. What can I say? I may be at guild receptions, but I'll solo any boss. So to clock out on time. I like this show, a great show. I'm gonna I'm gonna keep watching this. I highly recommend you guys check this out. This is Greco. Thank you for giving me the time of day, and I'll see you all next time. And I genuinely don't remember if I said this at the beginning, so I'm gonna say it now. The guild receptionist's name is Elena. Guys, as you all know, if you've watched my other manga reviews and all that, I struggle with memory. I struggle with characters' names. I'm probably gonna forget her name, but that's not because I didn't watch or anything. It's just from the time I finish watching it to the time I make the video, probably going to be a little different, but And actually, another thing about this one, I think this is going to be one of the animes that I can actually rewatch. Some animes I watch once and that's it, but I think this one's different. But yeah, that's it.